Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Royal Instinct. I am the savior of the world. I'm here to find 100 people who have the same beliefs, on the same page as me, who understand that the times that we live in, that AI will displace human labor, that the majority of humans will be made redundant, there'll be no need for them, and that the elites are secretly plotting a way to take over and keep all resources and life for themselves. Right? They don't even need human workers or servants because they'll have AI or robotic technology making the food for them, cleaning their house, um, and they want to get rid of, I would say, 80%, 85% of the population of Earth, and just leave Earth as their own little private playground. You can always see it in when it comes down to climate change, for example. They don't want you to fly around to cause any emissions. They want you to cut back and on fuel consumption, on electricity consumption, because they raise the prices and then you can't use those things. But they're happily fly around on their private jets and do whatever the fuck they want. So it's one rule for you and a different rule for me. That's how elites operate. So there's not gonna be no fight, no war. The only thing left to do is to be like, well, if you can't beat them, join them, and then hopefully, if you have the right mindset, if you have, you know, if you love humanity like I do, you'll have. You'll get to the top, become an elite, and try to have a positive impact and try to help humanity. Be the leader that the world needs. And how I suggest that you do it is by becoming a subject matter expert. You can become famous, and today we're going to be looking at a person who is famous, Sneako. He's an influencer. He garners attention. He's making millions of dollars. But the way he's done it, he just jumps on whatever trend is going around, right? Like he's willing to pimp himself out, do whatever the fuck he wants. But he's also someone very influential. And then he's still young enough to save himself as well, I reckon, right? That he can decide to do something positive, and hopefully he will. But this is a leader that the next generation of men are looking up to right now. Sneako Sneakinson. Um, yeah, we were watching a video basically by a guy called Jamari, who's got his own YouTube channel. I think he's got over 1 million followers, 2 million maybe, and he's doing a hit piece on Sneako. Because recently, I think a week ago, Sneako had a fight with Sean Strickland, UFC champion or ex-champion, current fighter in the UFC. They had a little sparring match, and Sean Strickland beat the crap out of him, and everyone's laughing at Sneako, saying, "Aha, he got humbled, he got his comeuppance," because Sneako, in its essence, is just a troll. He's a fake Andrew Tate wannabe. He's just like Tate. He converted to Islam because Tate done it. And But however, whereas everyone else sees this as a negative, that he got in a ring and got annihilated by Sean Strickland, I think it's the best thing that ever happened to him, because you can't lose in that scenario. It's like if you beat Sean, now you've beaten a UFC legend. But if as he did, got his ass whooped. Well, of course he is, because he's fighting a professional fighter. And the best thing Sneako done was, he held his own. He just took the beating, and you can't help, even if you don't like the guy, you can't help but respect him, because if anyone who's ever fought before, who's done any sort of martial arts, any sort of type of sparring, you understand how difficult it is. I myself, like, I do Muay Thai, and I remember, the first few times I went, like, sparring was, it was nerve wracking, right? It's very intimidating. It's like someone's coming up to you and kicking you and punching you, and it's okay if you're against a beginner, but once you, especially the gym that I go to, that everyone spars everyone, right? Like, everyone tests people that are better than them, people that are new, people that are beginners, the same level as them, right? But then when you do spar someone that's better than you, right, you really feel the difference. You're like, raw, like, I'm way off where I need to to be at that level. Like I could really get hurt if this was a real fight. And you know, so everyone who spars understands that feeling. And then for Sneako to get in the ring with an elite top of the game, right, in his prime level, Sean Strickland, you just walk away and just be like, yeah, you got your ass whooped, but fucking hell, respect for even doing it. Is some people say it was stupid. Regardless, it's he survived it. He didn't die. He survived, and he'll grow back stronger. And I guarantee you, this is the moment where things change for Sneako. Like he's going to become a very well respected. You know, if he doesn't now do stupid stuff, right? If he stops his trolling, he has a real opportunity to change his the whole narrative around him and become someone that's that people can really look up to. I'm sure it'll spur him on to take his boxing more serious.
So at this point, it has been over a year since Sneako went full red.
I mean, you can see just how childish he's being in his early
pill
videos.
Demon and was banned from YouTube.
Shut up with your feminism. Yeah, come here. Come here.
And while at first he was still going semi-viral and was garnering some new fans, I think the situation where he threatened Charlie, aka Moist Critical,
you know, he's there dancing with a cigar in his mouth and a gun in his hand,
was very damaging to his overall reputation online.
You absolute buffoon.
Yeah, I think the guy's about 24, 25 years old.
What you have there is not clips. These are mags.
Also, going viral for getting cucked is a tough place to be when you were constantly trying to preach to.
I think he in the past he let some guy have sex with his girlfriend in front of him, which I think he was young. I think he was maybe 18, 19 when he done it, 20 years old. It's I mean, you know, you wouldn't do it yourself, but you know, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to do it, but it's just, you know, he was young, he was stupid. You let him off for that. But the internet doesn't ever forget. Do you get what I mean? This is your competition, guys. Like, you know what I mean? This is your competition. This is the people who are making content, you know, doing stupid stuff. Like, you might be scared to show your face and give your opinions in the world, but you know, this guy is literally letting other people have sex with his girlfriend, right? Survives it, and then he carries on like nothing's happened. He's making millions and millions of dollars right now.
Other men about how they should live their life.
Like missionary legs up.
Legs up, yeah.
Oh no! That's such an
Was he staring at her like in her eyes? Yeah, like deep eye contact.
Oh no!
Deep eye contact. I'm like,
yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do just to.
Yeah, just this is terrible advice. Don't do it. Don't do what Sneako did. All right, like we'll write it off to his youthful ignorance. But yeah, don't be a cuck like Sneako. Look at this guy's face.
I know. You know what? You know what? I think
Combine this with constant posting onto Twitter, basically trying to rage bait people with whatever outlandish statements popped into his brain that.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's nothing noble about Sneako right now. Like he's literally just a troll. He's doing stupid stuff to garner attention. You know, KKK is greater than the LGBT community. He's just trying to piss people off, right? So the racists are better than the alphabets. Like it's, you know, it's this is why I advocate, right? Like pick something that you're passionate about, something that you like, something that can help humanity, right? Really dive deep into that subject, become a subject matter expert, right? Share your knowledge, share your findings, share your learnings, become a leader, become a teacher, for the betterment of human civilizations. Right? Like take away the followers from Sneako, right? Give them something that they can aspire to be instead of, you know, pimping out their girlfriends and pissing off the trans community.
Day, and the gimmick tends to get old pretty quick. You also cannot forget the time that he essentially called all of his viewers losers, and straight up admitted to pandering to the red pill community for money and clout.
The red pill is dying. It's over. And I got in at the right time, hit the wave at the right time. You know, I was red pill raging when the red.
You know, he's admitting to just doing everything for clout. Okay. Which is fine, you know, he's making money, whatever, but it's like that can really, I don't know, I don't think you'll be able to have higher self-esteem knowing that you're literally just being a fucking troll and a clown just for fame and fame's sake. I'm telling you to become famous because it's the only thing left to really protect yourself. Right? It's what will guarantee future job opportunities, dating opportunities, social opportunities. Like you should see the caliber of girls that Sneako sleeps with. Right? He might be a fake celebrity. He might not deserve the spot, but you know, but pretty girls are throwing pussy at him. You know, they're not throwing pussy at you. You know, there's you know, over 30% of 18 to 45-year-olds are virgins, have never had a single sexual experience. You know, you're probably, I hope you're not in that category. If you are, you know, this is the people that they're having sex with. Sneako Sneakinson. And you know, I want you to have the opportunity. I want you to live that life. It's very easy to get there, right? It's don't be fooled by the people thinking, oh, it's years of foul work, endless sleepless nights. You know, all these Alex Hormozy, David Goggins type people. Fuck them. You know, make it easy for yourself. Pick something you're passionate about. You know, talk about it passionately, right? You'll work at it endlessly because you're passionate about it. Like it'll be so easy for you to do it, right? If you really truly care. There's a lack of leaders. These are the role models that life has to offer. You know, do better for the world, help the world, guide civilization to the right place. You know, the World Economic Forum is loving it because people like Sneako Sneakison, you know, he's misguiding the youth, right? He's making the youth unambitious. They're going to be more reliant on technology in the future, and you know, the elites are controlling the technology. All that's left for you to do is become famous, take that top spot, right, and make all the money you can, right, sleep with all the women you want, right, live the life that you deserve, be a king, build a kingdom. You know, alongside me, you know, I'm building my kingdom all the time. I'm looking to help 100 people. You know, I'm looking to help 100 people who are as ambitious as I am, who see what's coming. You know, you'll own nothing and be happy. You know, that's I want to own everything and then I'll be happy, right? Because I only trust myself. I can't trust anyone else. You can't trust Sneako to have your best intentions. Where he just openly said like, oh yeah, you know, the red pill was you know, trending on YouTube, so I made all red pill content, and now you know, Islamic content is trending, so I convert to Islam to do that. You know, he'll give up Islam like that and join the LGBTQ plus community. Like when the time is right, he'll do it. You know, he would be the first to, you know, to welcome China with open arms, and let the invaders in. You know, say, look, man, I'll make Chinese content if you pay me enough. He'll be the first one to do it. He doesn't give a fuck about the future. He only cares about, I think what he cares about is pissing people off. I think he's got some sort of trauma, some sort of psychological problems. You know, as long as he's getting some attention by irritating people, I think he likes that. He probably used to irritate his mum and she used to smack him, and then he thought, oh yeah, like, you know, that's what love is. So I don't know what his past was like, but you know, like there's more to life than just being a fucking troll.
Red pill was blowing up, so it was perfect. You know, screaming at a camera, "Wake up! Wake up!" And then you guys kind of get off on just seeing people like owning. It's like when you're 14 and you watch Ben Shapiro owns libs. Like, it's like not even anything improving about it. It's just WWE for nerd incels.
So for the most part over the last year, Sneako has been losing relevance, but recently he has been in the news cycle once again, and he doesn't seem too happy about it, as he's constantly been getting ignored by other content creators. And this
See, I think other people are seeing him and they don't associate themselves with Sneako, so they ignore him. You know, if you are an expert in your field, if you're a point of authority, if you are a true leader, people will never ignore you. People want to know your opinions. People would want to know your favorite restaurant to eat, just so that they can live a similar life to what you are. You know, that's when you truly become an influencer, right? It's because you're appreciated for who you are, for your thoughts, for your hard work, for your opinion, not because you are an entertaining clown. So, you know, don't take the route of Sneako to become famous, right? Become a subject matter expert. Choose something you're passionate about, something that really fires you up in the morning. Make content on it, and I can work with you and teach you how to do that. If you you know, if you don't have an idea or plan of execution, a plan of strategy, we can work on that together. Go to royalinstinct.com and we can see how we can get you to have the rightful spot at the top and overthrow Sneako and become the leader that the world needs.
Ignore Sneako arc all really started a couple of days ago when he tried to approach Steve will do it at the poker table, and Steve seemingly wanted nothing to do with him.
On here. Can I get a cigarette? Oh. Are you chain smoking or?
Yeah.
Can I get one too? Oh,
It's alright.
damn, man.
Because
I'm on Rumble or something?
That's embarrassing, man. Yeah, Sneako got kicked off YouTube because he's a troll essentially. So, you know, becoming a subject matter expert, you kind of be protected because you're not, you know, you're giving people the truth about a subject that you are interested in. And people will come to you for learning. You know, it's you only get kicked off if you're a fucking pest, right? That's when you get kicked off. You know, if the mainstream media doesn't agree with your political view, so either way you lose. Really, it's like you can't have an original thought. You can't think for yourself. You're seeing in real time how people are being cancelled, how people are being silenced. Freedom of speech is gone. You either align yourself with what the mainstream media wants, which is total control. They don't want you to speak out against the injustice really that they see. They want to confuse you. They want to pretend that, you know, that there's all these multitudes of that you can be a fucking dog. You know, that you can really be, you know, if you identify as a dog, that you can be a dog. That they want that for people. And I don't care what people do in the bedroom, right? Like knock yourself out. But it's like guys, can we, like, I don't want to be walking down the road and see a grown human take a piss against the fucking a lamppost. Do you get what I mean? It's we live in crazy times. The only way to save you is by becoming famous, right? Like you have to do it, but do it the right way. Don't do it the sneaky way. Sneakers in.
Another free hand.
What's your problem?
This is what we were.
So you can see it there clear as day.
Sneako's heart just broke.
Steve just straight up ignores him. He acts like Sneako is not even in the room. And I think this broke Sneaky's little heart.
This free hand.
I don't know what's going on. Hey.
It's like he very subtly told him to f*** off just with his body language.
That's a pretty powerful move, that. Right, but why is Steve able to ignore Sneako like that, right? Because Steve will do it. Well, from what I understand, is he's part of the Nelt Boys. He's got his own audience. He makes his own money. He is also a king. He is, you know, he's got the fame, right? He's got the money, right? And he I believe he also does just pranks and just dares, I guess. And he gambles. He does online gambling and makes some money that way somehow. Again, like, these are the people you're competing with, right? But Sneako's able to. Sorry, Steve will do it. Is ignoring Sneako, which is a power move, right? Literally, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not even going to turn my body your way. I'm just going to sit here, play my game, because I don't like you. It's a powerful move. It's a powerful move, and it just shows that that Steve has more fame, has more money, has more influence than Sneako, which is why Sneako did nothing. Like, she just sat back and just took it, right? And the thing is, you don't even get to be in a room like that. Do you get what I mean? You don't even get to be in a room like that, because unless you have fame, unless you have money, like, you don't even get to be in those circles, right? Like, and it should be you. It should be me and you in there, not Steve will do it and Sneako.
After all this shit. Okay, I'm bored. No, I'm good. That's a lot telling me not to smoke.
You just asked for.
I know, but
so that was a sign from Allah.
And it's funny to me that he says that Steve ignoring his request for the cigarette is a sign from Allah that he shouldn't smoke, when in reality it's more of a sign that Steve isn't fucking with him. And this is the point in the video where, from my perspective, Sneako actually took a rare W, as he went into the octagon with former middleweight UFC champion Sean Strickland.
There you go. So it is a W. So Sneako gets disrespected by the world. Like everyone thinks he's a cuck. Everyone thinks he's a loser. He's not even allowed on YouTube. People ignore him left, right, and center. And I think this is the turning point, because no matter what you think about him, right? After watching this, I kind of felt like because you really see Sean really give it to Sneako, like really, like, you know, just hitting him one jab, 1-2 is fine, but he went bang bang and just really fucking laid into him, okay? And then you just think, like, even I was like, whoa, like, this guy's gonna get fucked up, and like you know, you like calm down, right? Like, and you see people throwing the towel as well, and no one's stopping it, and you're just like, because you can just see that this is a professional beast. A professional athlete destroying Sneako, okay? And Sneako never had a chance in the first place, but to come at the other end and survive, and, you know, he's got a bloody nose or whatever, right? He's got a few bruises. You can't help but respect him, okay? You can't help but respect him. You don't have to get into the ring with a fucking MMA fighter to be someone. All you have to do is just get out your camera, make content around the subject that is of interest to you, build real value, build real fans, become a subject matter expert, and that way you'll be recognized as someone who is famous, someone who is worth to know, and people won't ignore you that way.
Strickland, as they had set up this sparring session, and for the first couple of minutes, Sean just really let Sneako do his thing, just kind of playing a very loose defense. I mean, you guys got to remember, this is essentially a novice versus a world champion, at least in some sort of fighting sport. So he stands in, he lets Sneako do his thing for a while, and then around 3 minutes in is when Sean actually decides to let the hands fly, and
so then, yeah, so this is the part where you really think, oh god, like you really look at it and think, fuck, like please stop. It's like literally watching a fucking tiger, like a full-grown Siberian tiger, maul like a little chihuahua or puppy. Like it's it's the most horrific thing you'll see.
he essentially punches Sneako in the face around 50 times.
This part, look at him go, bang, bang. This, look at that. And, you know, you're happy that the fight got stopped there, because, you know, like just look at his face here. Hang on, look. Look at that. Look, he's just like, I'm surprised he hasn't lost any teeth. He's just got a little bit of nose coming out. A little bit of blood coming out of his nose. And look, Sean Strickland doesn't give a fuck. He's like, you didn't fall down, Sneako. So even he's kind of like surprised. He's like, you know, this guy has publicly said he doesn't respect influencers. He doesn't care for them. Doesn't like them. And he is even like, oh, he didn't fall down. Like even he has to respect that. Do you get what I mean? As great as the mismatch was, Sean Strickland has straight away has to respect him, and he's trying to be funny, be like, "You didn't fall down," but he actually means it. Like, you didn't fall down. Like, I actually laid into you hard. He could have gone harder, obviously. Like he could have really done damage if you wanted to. But you know, I think even he's surprised that Sean that Sneako, you know, didn't just fall to the floor and cower. You know, which could have easily happened. But you don't have to do this. Yeah, just pick a subject that you're interested in, talk about it, and invest the fame. You don't have to do all this nonsense. Do you know what I mean? There's bigger things at play here in the world, right? There's the World Economic Forum is coming to take your resources and keep you lonely, keep you depressed, right? They don't want you to. They literally don't want you to win. They don't want you to win, right? They want you to be lonely. They want you to do nothing really, own nothing, right? They want to own everything, and they want to live that elite lifestyle, and it should be you, okay? It should be you. Sneako's not going to do anything with his fame, right? It should be you becoming the leader that the world needs to lead civilization to a better tomorrow.
I mean, this was essentially like seeing a shark smelling blood in the water, and while I'm sure he was not punching him to his full power, for Sneako to stand in and take that many shots off of his chin and not go down against this former world champion has to be the biggest W that he's taken in a very long time.
Yeah. And I do think this is the turning point, because I think I already seen a video of Sneako sparring with Nate Diaz, and he's practicing with Jake Shields, some BJJ with Jake Shields. You know, so he's training with world elite coaches. You know, like UFC pros, famous people, because they recognize Sneako is famous. So he's worth training because he's famous. It should be you. It should be you who gets these opportunities, but you're too scared to put yourself out there. You think people won't listen to you. You don't have a following yet. You know, you have to learn charisma. You have to become a subject matter expert, right? Like, you have to put in some effort, right? Like, you ain't gonna get it just like, you know, fall from heaven and you know, now all of a sudden you are someone famous. But you just have to be consistent, right? You have to be consistent. You have to be authentic. Practice every day. Practice speaking into a camera every day. And I guarantee you, if you do that for 1 year, yeah, you potentially could be making at least 10 grand a month. You know, all these fucking shit YouTube videos you see. I'll make 10K a month, blah blah blah. You know, do a social media marketing agency, or fucking, you know, do some copywriting, or whatever that bullshit that they teach you, right? Make a digital online product. It's like, all right, great. Like, I'll make a digital product, but you have to have an audience first, right? Like, how do you make an audience, right? How do you get people to look at you? Well, you can do clown shit like Sneako, or you can decide that, do you know what? I want to be famous for the right reasons. I want to share my knowledge, share my wisdom, share my learnings to the world, and get discovered that way, right? And all you gotta do is, and trust me, right? The bar is very low. The bar is very low. You'll very quickly see my channel, how quickly it grows, how much money I'll be making within a year. You know, this is still the first week of me posting content. You know, it's still early days, guys. And you know, I'm broadcasting to the world to look for the 100 people that I need who are also kings, who want to become kings, who want to build a kingdom, who want all the opportunities in the world, who want all the money in the world, who want to kick out the World Economic Forum, who want to kick out the Sneakos of the world, and we'll take over, because we also understand how hard life is. We also understand that there are no more true leaders in the world. We understand that no one's going to do it apart from us. Literally, like it is us. Like, I don't trust anyone anymore. I don't trust the leaders. I don't trust the influencers. You know, you can't rely on anyone. Everyone's out there for themselves, and I'm looking for an alliance with 100 people where we all grow as kings, become the emperors that the world needs. and protect the world, protect humanity, protect culture, protect morality, protect family values, traditional values, you know, give equal opportunities to people, because, you know, life is too short to suffer. Life is too short to suffer. We all have one chance. You know, I've lived too many days with depression, right? I've lived too many days which weren't fun. I've lived too many days in my life where I didn't get the respect I felt I deserved. And you know, there came a point I was just like, no more. I'm gonna decide that I'm gonna fix this for myself. I don't need to read any fucking books to do this. All right. I don't need to buy any more courses. I don't need the help from the leaders, the so-called leaders around me. I don't need information from influencers. I'm done with that shit. Right. I'm I'm going out there with a sword, right, on my horseback, and I'm fighting. I'm fighting, slaying the dragons, slaying my enemies. And I'm just taking over. Right. It's a big fuck you to the world. Right. And it'll be, look, man, if it's me by myself, right, so be it. Right, I can fucking handle the pressure, no problem. But it would be fun to have like a band of brothers, to have like 100 people, 100-man army. You know, Spartans, there were 300. So with us, it'd just be 100. You know, the 100 king army. You know, full of royals. No one will ever be able to fuck with us. Right, we'll take over. But if you feel like you want to join the crew, if you want to be part of that team, if you are a king, if you want to fight alongside me, then go to royalinstinct.com and sign up to the mentorship, and then we can speak one-on-one and see what type of kingdom you will build, what type of leader you will be. You know, you might feel unconfident right now. You might feel like, is this really for me? Can I do it? But I believe it's your destiny that you found this channel. You know, this is a small channel. Like, you know, maybe only a few people have watched this video by the time it goes out. But you were one of them, right? You were one of them. So if you believe it was your destiny, you know, I don't believe. I think everything happens for a reason. Go on the website, join the mentorship, and then we can take over and take back what's rightfully ours. Until next time, peace.